Are you someone who is confused between IELTS and CELPIP still? Then you have landed onto the correct video. Myself, Tanushka, and I'm a foreign worker in Canada currently. And on this channel, I share tips and tricks for language tests, job interviews, Canadian life, and all that sort. Let's settle this debate once and for all between IELTS and CELPIP, because I have a lot of friends asking me that which one should they go for. So let's begin. We will be talking step by step and I'll be guiding you. By the end of the video, you should be able to understand that what is the best choice for you. So first of all, we need to know what are these both tests are. IELTS and CELPIP, they both are English proficiency tests. IELTS is mainly conducted by British Council and IDP. On the other hand, CELPIP is conducted by Paragon Testing Center. These both tests have their own significance, although they both are accepted by IRCC for all the purposes, let's say work permit, study permit, PR, all of those things. IELTS and CELPIP, they both are accepted. I will be talking about the test formats of both IELTS and CELPIP. So IELTS and CELPIP, they both have 4 modules: listening, speaking, writing, and listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Both 4 modules. Now, where the catch is, if you are someone who freezes in front of people and you're not good in communication, that you need to go for CELPIP. The reason why is in IELTS, you will have to do the interview, do the speaking part with an individual. So there will be an instructor right in front of you to whom you will have to talk to. And in CELPIP, it's all computer based. So you just have to talk to the computer and give your answers to them. I personally chose CELPIP, even though I'm not afraid of speaking to people, but still there are other benefits that I will be listing shortly, so that was more appropriate choice for me. Now, for the listening part, IELTS listening can be of any accent. It can be British accent, it can be Australian accent, it can be American accent. Although CELPIP is more Canadian focused test, so the accent is Canadian. And if you're someone who's been in Canada for, let's say, a year or 2 years, you know how people talk here, you know the culture, you know the things, so it's more easy for you to understand that. It's more easy for you to work with that accent. So if accent is a problem for you, CELPIP is a better choice again. Now let's talk about writing section. IELTS writing section is more of a essay structured based, deep vocabulary, well structured. On the other hand, CELPIP is more of emails, more of responses. So you'll get a question like, okay, this is a bare playground and the community wants to build something here. Should it be a mall? Should it be a playground? Something like that. So it is more of a response based, and then also you get emails that you have to write in CELPIP. So I think that if you are not very keen towards writing, if you're not a literature guy, so it's better that you move towards CELPIP, because CELPIP gives you that leverage where you can make things up in your head and then just put it on. Also, it's very important to know that CELPIP is totally computer based. There is no paper based like IELTS. There is no option to do it on paper. With IELTS, you have the option, you can either do it computer or you can do it paper based. Now, if you are someone who struggles with typing and time management, CELPIP would not be a good choice for you, because with typing and everything you will lose track of time. And let's face the truth, we all know that the questions are going to come up whatever, but at least we have the leverage to choose what kind of interface we want for the test. So if you're someone who's more good in writing on paper based, please only look for IELTS, because CELPIP is totally computer based. Now, moving on, Now, the scoring difference. So, mostly for IELTS, for PR purposes, you need to score 778 for like a perfect score, and you can get good marks with it. Now, if I talk about OINP particularly, in OINP, they only need CLB 9 and above. It's all coming into one scoring factor. Now, with CELPIP, you get CLB 9, 10, 11, 12. But 9 above, it's gonna be the same. You will get similar points for 9 above. So my score was CLB 10. I'm gonna mark my score above on the screen so you can see. I only studied a week for this, but because I was not targeting a perfect 12, because I know 9 above, it's gonna be the same. But if you are someone who wants to target perfect 12, you can give it a little bit more time, of course, more than a week. You can study for a month, get into the bottom of it, and you can also grab a 12. So scoring is almost similar. There is no much difference in it. It's just, it depends what are you targeting. Now, the costing factor. How much does it cost? So for both of them, there is not much difference, but compared to IELTS, CELPIP is relatively cheaper. A few dollars, but still cheaper. So IELTS after taxes would be somewhere around $340, $330 to $350 Canadian dollars, and if you go for CELPIP, it's gonna be after taxes somewhere around $300. So there is a gap of few dollars, like $30-$40 in between, but not much. So it doesn't play a bigger role in it. And now let's talk about which one is easier. Well, we've discussed the speaking part, we've discussed the listening part, and now you know what to choose based on yours. Now let's discuss the writing part again. In writing part, with CELPIP, you get a spell check. I always get trouble when I have to write something with double C, double S, a lot of E's, a lot of S, so I get confused a lot, and that is the sole purpose why I chose CELPIP. It was very new for me because when I was in India and I applied to came to Canada, I did IELTS. So I already knew the structure of IELTS, but for me, it was important that I go for CELPIP just so I don't lose marks for writing, for spelling errors. So you get a spell check, and CELPIP has diverse type of questions, more diverse than IELTS. It is fun for me. It can be overwhelming for some people, but I still believe that it's much easier than IELTS. The biggest bonus tip that I can give you is whichever test you choose, please go on their website and please do the practice test. Both of their website provide you free practice tests, and you can go there and check which one of them is a better suit for you. So IELTS, you can either go to IDP, you can go to British Council, all the websites. They have practice tests. They will score some part of your tests, just the MCQ based, not the speaking or the writing. But still, you will get a good idea of how, of which test is a better version for you. And you need to learn the scoring criteria. You need to learn a lot of things in order to choose, but the main things, I will again list them, is can you speak in front of an interviewer? If yes, okay, IELTS is a good choice. If you feel weird talking to a computer, yes, IELTS is a good choice. But if you are okay with speaking to a computer, go for CELPIP. Why? Because you won't get nervous. Because sometimes what happens is other person's expression, other person's looks can affect how you're thinking. So let's say you're saying something and someone makes a face like this and you're like, what? Did I say something wrong? So you will question yourself. With computer, that thing is resolved. You don't have to worry about it. Again, for writing section, I really love CELPIP's writing section. It's very nice. Listening section. Now, the deepest difference between them is one, accent, and second, in CELPIP, you listen first, then you answer. In IELTS, you listen and you answer simultaneously. You have to do both the things together, but sometimes can get overwhelming, as it did for me. I honestly, you have to be very active to listen and to find the answer right away. So it's good that you listen to the part and then you have time to answer the questions. That is something very good about CELPIP. So most of the things do point towards CELPIP being a better exam for someone who is targeting to get a band in Canada. Again, it is Canadian based, so it is more familiar for everyone. Now, as I said, please weigh all the things and then you can find an answer of what is good for you. And if you want me to look at your writings or anything, again, I will be happy to help. So you just comment in the comment section. I can surely look up to it. And please stay tuned to the channel, because I will be bringing up more videos like this in which I will explain everything thoroughly for language tests, jobs, Canada, and whatnot. So thank you so much for watching the video till the end. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Bye bye.